There is a community which exists in nearly every small town, village and city in the world. You might have let it pass you by, but the band and music scene in Northern Ireland is growing. Small town bands from punk to indie all have committed fans supporting them through every step of their early work. There's a whole world you may not even be aware of. But before we get into that, this is Villa in France.
I remember your hair was golden, you met me back in 1990. The sky was so blue that day. Your skin's gone wrinkled and your hair's gone grey. Conversation's getting old and there's nothing left to say. I go back to 1990 and do it all again. 1990, 1990, relive that moment again. Let's go back to where it all began. I'm in 1990 again.
Yeah, band's called Villa in France. The reason behind that name is that when I mentioned to my dad that I wanted to pursue music as a career, or at least try to, he was like, obviously he was disappointed because I'm not techno with the family business, but yeah, he was fine with me, went over the risks and I know it's going to take a lot of hard work, and I was always aware of that, but hearing it from someone like my dad, it was good to hear and it was refreshing. And yeah, he came on and he said, yeah, I'll support you no matter what, as long as when you're rich and famous, you bet me a Villa in France. So I thought that was a good reminder.
Aww. I'm Aidan, I sing and I play guitar. That's a new song. It's called 17 and it's about the stage of being between adulthood and childhood. Really? And feeling pressured into becoming an adult when you're not ready. I met Nino first in July 2017. I remember the date, it was the 10th because it was the worst day of my life. And yeah, and I knew he played guitar, so I sent him a wee DM asking him if he wanted to join or make a band with me. We're currently at soundcheck at the Atlantic Bar in Portrush for our single release party with Santa Tomorrow, Sleeping Outside and Recovery. But unfortunately,
There's a problem.
our drummer is not here.
Because Recovery is the first band on, their car broke down, so Gillan has to go pick them up.
And his girlfriend.
And his girlfriend maybe. But yeah, morale is low, Gillan's not here, and soundcheck is now. Panic is insane.
It's not going to be good.
We'll sort it out, like we always do. One done, another like 10 to go. Let's go! Okay, so we're in the Bennigan storeroom right now in Derry on the second day of the tour. Unfortunately, the sound guy was very late, so we weren't able to start on time. So the first band are on about 10 minutes late. So I had to go up to them and say after like one song, you have one song left, because the changeover time, they're already over it. So not very good, but the night's going well so far. Hopefully the crowd continues to grow and we make some money. Woo!
Okay, so basically Aidan, this guy here, left his suit in a puddle. Or no, left his bag with the suit in it in like a bit where water was dripping on, so his suit was soaking. So as a compromise, we made Scully wear the wet shirt, and then to wear the wet trousers, and Gillan to wear the wet suit jacket. So everyone got a bad part of it, except for me, because I just was. I didn't want to.
So, that was day 2 of our tour in Bennigan's Bar in Londonderry, and Londonderry. And yeah, it was fun, and this mic isn't on, but we have a day off on Sunday, and then Monday we're back on the road. Highland Radio, here we come. Okay, so here we are, just outside Letterkenny at Highland Radio, and we're about to be on the Monday night sessions with Paul McDevitt, and we're about to play a few songs, and we'll play our new song, and hopefully it goes well, and have an interview, it'll be lovely.
Okay, hopefully Nino doesn't have a mic.
How did you pick that 1990 song to be your sort of debut single when you have a back catalogue?
Yeah,
it was kind of always the plan.
Is that right?
Yeah, we just sat one day and it was like pushed to the back for ages, and then when we finally started playing it as a band, we were like, this is going to be the first song we
Yeah,
release.
exactly.
We had a song, but
I wrote this song 1990 when I was 15, I think, or 16, when I just started the band, and I wrote it about love, and love, like instinctual love. It's about my parents and how they met in the year of 1990 and fell in love immediately. Some of the lyrics are lies though, because my mum's eyes aren't green and she doesn't have blonde hair, but yeah, it's about like that whole love story and whatnot. So yeah, I decided to write a song about it.
A lot of things have happened so far. We drove up to Belfast for our first gig in Belfast in the American Bar. With the bands, first on JetBlue, then American Guinea Pig, and then XS70, and then us. So we showed up, everyone was there, so good. I went over to the sound guy and was like, okay, you're doing sound. I'm just chatting to him, and he was like, no, I'm not doing sound, you're doing sound. So me and my drummer Matthew have had to use our little skills of soundmen to figure out how to do that. But I think it's going pretty well so far. We kind of figured the whole thing out. It's pretty difficult though. And then we also found out that the cutoff point is 11 o'clock and not 1 in the morning like we thought it was, because it's a residential area. So music has to stop by 11 o'clock, which isn't good, because we made everyone's sets a good like 30-40 minutes long, and then we finish at 1. But because we found out it closes at 11, everyone's sets has to be 20 minutes long, and then there's like 5 minutes in between each set, which isn't really ideal. I had to go break the news to a lot of disappointed bands, but what can you do?
Scully's birthday.
It's my birthday. We just played the American Bar.
Big 2-1.
Now Catfish came
Big
on.
20.
Mwah.
Are you 20? You're 20.
I'm 20.
Oh, 20. Shit. 20. He's 20 today. So basically, our bass player Scully has a surprise abscess in his throat and has to go get it drained. So he cannot make the gig tonight in Bangor. So Aidan and Gillan are there now waiting for us to come, and they just found out the news. And we're just gonna have to figure out when we get there and how to play as a 3-piece band instead of a 4-piece. So that's not good, but we'll see how it goes. So basically, the sound guy didn't show up that we booked for here, so we had to go around every single bar in Bangor and try to find mics, and we couldn't find any. No bars would give us any, but old man followed us, and then he went to his house and brought us mics, and turns out he's in a band called Villers and the Vilers, who played Atlantic a lot, where we're from. We played that bar a lot, so he helped us out and brought us some mics, so we were pretty much sorted. And then we got an extension cable to plug in to get all the amps and stuff sorted, and then all the power upstairs blew out, so now we have no power. A lot of angry bands looking at us, looking for answers, and we don't really know what to tell them because we have no power for an electric gig. So we're a bit fucked. Morale is low. I started to go to Guy Tech.
And I did as well.
Yes. And then that's how we met.
We ended up being in the same class, and then we realised we also lived like 2 minutes away from each other. And I remember we just walked to the bus station, and he was like, "Yeah, me and my friend Aidan we have this band and all." I was like, "Yeah, cool." He's like, "We're playing in the Olympic." I was like, "Class, I played there before." And he was like, "Yeah, doing the Christmas party. I mean, you're the drummer." And I was like, "Sure." And I came to a couple of practices.
See, he was actually in another band at the time.
Yeah.
Naming.
Fast Stick.
Yeah. But I was begging Aidan. I was like, "We should get this boy Gillan in the band. He's really good." And then he was like, "No, I don't like it." No,
I don't really want a drummer either.
Yeah.
Fully.
But then I just kind of brought you along anyway.
And Aidan, lovely boy, is after a set was like, "Do you want to be in our band full time?" And I was like, "Sure thing." And then I think from there we kind of realised if we're doing this full band, we need a bass player.
And Scully,
We found him on the street.
And then I came along.
And he came along.
Thanks to Gillan here.
Just found the outside of the road, so I did.
I've known Scully since like 20.
Yeah, we're like, you guys have like known each other for ages.
Yeah, we did.
But me and
We used to
Scully.
hang out. We used to like kind of hang out with Scully.
You're like in a big friend group.
I knew Scully played guitar from being in a wee music band with him back in the day, like 2016 or something like that. And I was like, if he's free and he's not doing much, let's get him in to play bass. And it kind of just stuck because he kind of made up some really cool parts of the songs.
No, the reason he decided to join the band was because he really liked your dog.
That's also true. Yeah,
Jazzy.
that was like the big draw to it. And then we had class shows with Scully. We did so much with him, and he fucked off to Canada a few months. We had to get some other bass players to fill us in.
A couple others.
A few others, yeah.
Yeah. I was rough period.
Yeah, I disappeared for a few months
But
to pursue other things.
He came back, and we did that tour as soon as he came back. It was pretty mad.
Yeah, that was pretty insane.
Yeah.
Straight into it, off
He
the
came
plane.
back, and then that night went and practiced, and we did our first live session the next day, and then went on our first tour.
And then we were getting bombarded by paparazzi the whole tour.
I know, too much.
Okay, yes, we're at Oma at the moment playing in Annie's Bar. It was a good gig. We played with two bands called Alder and Dyad, big bands from the local area, and it was good fun, good sound. Unfortunately, I left my guitar in Bangor, so we found that out as soon as we got here, and I realised I didn't have it. It's confusing with all the cars coming up because there's 3 cars, and I thought someone had it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to have to either get them to send it over and pay a lot of money, or go to Bangor again and get it, which is a long drive, so that wasn't very good. So I was able to borrow one of the other band's guitars, which is never a good look for a headlining band, but I had to sort it out somehow. But other than that, it was it was a good gig. Turned nearly over. It was the second last date. Last one is on Saturday, which is tomorrow, in Sandino's. Hello, Scully.
What's that guy's jack lead?
I gave it to him.
You gave it to him? He's looking for it.
Sorry, okay. We stole Jack lead. 1 minute.
I'm feeling good about the gig, and I am not as sick as I was, but I'm still sick. But this should be a good gig tonight to finish off the tour.
It's our last song of the night. Have you guys heard our songs out now on Spotify and iTunes and all that? It's called 1990. That's it.
Joe was tiring. Joe was like, yeah, oh, I'm so sore and sick, oh, and then
That's the way to describe it.
The tour is done. I'm feeling euphoric and extremely tired.
Our song also has like 1,500 streams.
1,200,000 streams.
So that's good in like the week.
Yeah, 1 week. That's really cool. And we're very lucky to have a really cool set of friends to come with us to our tour and take class documentaries of us.
We did our last headline show and played the songs for the last time. But it was a great show. I'm very happy it's over though.
Here's to
McDonald's offer us, man.
Here's to an after party and the shop. Here's to 24-hour petrol stations.
Yeah. Bye.